Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 12 of our Civ 6 Kongo Let's Play. We're on turn 199 and the year is 1380 AD. And I believe we are still at peace in Kongo. Looks like we have discovered a new wonder, that's right, because we're over here exploring this other continent. And we need more housing in Mabumbi. That's not a surprise. We're too busy building a Colossus. So we are doing all right on amenities, and actually the lack of housing will slow us down, so we'll reach our amenity cap here and then basically stop growing. So that's not so bad. Maybe I should adjust the division of labor to where I'm not quite producing so much food, but I don't really see a more beneficial. I can basically only equal. I could cut my food and keep the same amount of gold, but you know that would be silly. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I keep forgetting that doesn't get you out of there properly. And as usual, we were at the end of a turn, so let's maybe clear these out. We'll see how long that lasts. Maybe 5 minutes. I guess I'll bring that mini map back up as well. Want to have a nice clear shot for the opening there. All right, next turn. Over on the Fallville series, I push F11 and it clears the screen. Clears the UI overlay. No such luck on Civ. Maybe they do have that. I don't know. I haven't really looked for it. Well, still the possibility of a northern passage here. Looks like there is a northern passage. Well, they do exist. That's good. I know I wondered, and I think I wondered out loud in the last game whether it was even possible to have passage over the poles. And it turns out that it is possible, so just a rare thing. I don't think I've run into one yet. But I think I've only explored, you know what I mean, like gone out exploring in like 2 of my games. Mostly I like to explore the seas and stuff, but I usually stay landlocked for the most part. So this is my, oh yeah, this city. Well, you've already got your industrial zone. Not a very strategically located industrial zone, although I don't really know where I could have placed it better. But should I build a factory? You know what I should build? I guess I have a worker there. So I don't need to build a worker yet, do I? I can't mine out the area. Oh yeah, I can. That's the commercial hub. So I can't mine out around my industrial zone any more than I already have. So I guess I don't really need a worker there. How's it doing on housing and so forth? That's right, I forget this information is available down at the bottom, isn't it? 6 of 8 housing and +1 amenity. So I don't really need to put housing in there, although you are about to grow. And it's not going to give me the details on the amenity. Well, +1 amenity, I guess it's on the even numbers. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I don't understand how amenities work. I thought each amenity kept 2 population happy. Does each amenity keep 3 population happy? You have 2 required. You have 5 required. Alright, I don't get it. This place definitely could use more housing. Why don't you worry about building a Mabanza, and I will have the other city build a builder up here. And that'll solve all my problems. Builder, that's what I was going to do. That's right. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was just hoping one of you guys would. You know, I thought maybe you might want to jump in. Probably feeling lonely out there watching the video by yourself. I want you to have the chance to be like, you're building the builder, Sean. How could you possibly have forgotten that? It's only been like 5 seconds since you came over here, like literally saying that you were going to build a builder. I do that kind of interaction for you guys. That's the special qualities that I bring to vanilla PC strategy. Sounded like a door closing over on the left side there. But I guess it's probably those horsemen causing some trouble down there. And here is a builder, and you know what I probably ought to do is see if I can help out this town at all by maybe building up the building a sawmill in their woods. How are you doing on housing? You are short on housing, so let's solve that problem. Another conveniently located jungle area. And I can't remember whether that's supposed to make any difference with, I wonder if they would have gotten, I guess I couldn't have put them adjacent, but I wonder if there's an adjacency bonus for the Mabenza. I guess it's too late now. Although I would have noticed, I sure hope I would have noticed if it said +6. I feel like the Mabenza, like part of the deal with the Mabenzas, it's always +5, no matter what. So, till I see otherwise. Settler, huh? Well, only one reasonable answer for what I was going to do with that. Do I want to try to put it there? It's awfully close to another city. Be nice to have that fresh water. How about there? That looks like a really good location right there. I don't know what else is over there. How about I head out and don't quite make up my mind until I see a little more what's going on in this area. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good spot, I think. It's going to have access to those whales, right? No, it won't quite reach the whales. If I put it here, it would have the whales, cattle, direct access to the sea, but also access to whatever's in the middle here. If I put it here, it's going to have that and that. Won't quite reach that iron, though, or copper. So since I'm going to have to do something to get this copper as well, probably want to go further away from it. So I'm going to go ahead and build there, I think. So where did that worker go? Or the settler, where did that settler go? There he is right there, taking a strange route. Why don't you join up with him, and you're going to connect together, and then the two of you will go to this lower spot. There you go. You're going to go right there. Yeah, I just told you. You're going to go follow your friend here, and you're going to go right there. Yep, that's right. Just want to make sure that North Pole doesn't go anywhere. Keep my eye on it. I am going to actually send out one more settler. And you up here, why don't you repair that? I believe you get unlimited repairs, right? Yep, still 3 builds. And I keep forgetting that I have that guy in there. Why don't you wake up? When I started building that builder, I almost didn't do it because I saw that there was a builder in the queue. I mean, waiting in the city, but I didn't realize he was sleeping. Right, King Casa. You have plenty of housing capacity and you have some good amenities. I guess I still have this window open, don't I? Let's go ahead and shut that. It's kind of ugly. So you could build an industrial zone. You have a campus. I don't think you really need to. Why don't you do a builder, and then you can do a building after that. Oh, you just did a builder. That's why not. All right then. Why don't you do your industrial zone? So I was just about to ask where I was going to put it, but then I realized it goes right there. That's got to be. Got to be King Casa's industrial zone. I don't know where they're going to put one, if they're going to put one down, because they've got the commercial and harbor going on, so they might not even do an industrial zone. So let's flip that one. Or what? Nobody owns it, so I got to buy it first. There we go. And we'll turn you off, and then we're going to go to this tile, and we're going to do industrial zone, and we're going to pop it right there. Yes, that's where I want to put an industrial zone. Where else would I put it? In the middle of the desert, next to some jungle. Come on, be sensible. Right, Mr. Navy over here, floating around, looking at the shore of this distant land. And now whose turn is it? Well, it's Mr. Navy up here, looking at just a bunch of water. Looking for icebergs. Scientific theory. Great. Some tech, I don't know what it does, way down the thing, and I don't know why it went up. Cool. +1 amenity for all cities with at least 2 specialty districts. That is a good policy to have. I don't know that it's going to help me out right now, but it will help me out later. So I don't think I need to change that. Probably should build some spies, but I still like getting those envoys. And I don't think I have enough envoys to make money off of them. And I'm still keeping lower unit maintenance. Is there a better wild card? Kind of is a better wild card, to be honest. How much am I paying? Paying 37, so it's going to cost me. Well, I don't know how much it'll cost me. Probably 50 or so. That would be really expensive. I am going to leave them as they are then. Alright, you can go repair that. Repair. So you must have just farmed that one out. I think I was going to do these 3, or I was going to do these 3. Somehow I don't see it really making any difference. I'll leave the square next to, or the hex next to the city just in case. I want to get some adjacency bonus later on. So this one is capped out. I guess I could put a campus or something over on one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and put a mine there. Does this city have a farming? Oh, it does. Great. Okay. Another city-state. And this one is going to build a sawmill to help me get that Colossus built. It looks like I'm just about to circumnavigate the globe. I've met a new city-state. Yeah, that happened a little while ago, actually. I don't really care about quests. Oh, good. Thank you for just eliminating all of those for me. I never look at them anyways, but the one time I actually was looking at them, you wasted no time in taking away that temptation. So it looks like the food triangle actually might be best right here. I could hit both of those cities by doing it there, so I think I'm going to do that. It looks like a great merchant, 500 gold and 2 envoys. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very good great merchant, to be honest. So I've got 9 per turn, and they have 4 per turn. So it's going to take them 25 turns to get to another great merchant. It's going to cost me, what, 40? It's going to cost me 84 to pass, so that's 9 turns. So I'm going to be way ahead when the next one becomes available, and that's assuming that France takes this one. But, yeah, I'm not interested in that one. I want one that gives me 2 free, goods. Why would I accept 500 gold? It's pathetic. Alright, so up here, do I want to build the factory yet, or do I want to try for something a little more interesting? like a theater square. I think, oh, that's right. No, I was going to build a campus. That's what I was going to do. Is there going to be any way I can improve this campus? It is adjacent to their campus, so I'm going to put it here. Nope, they're not going to be able to build a campus there anyways. I wonder if I could get an adjacency bonus for being next to New Orleans? I'm going to put it there. Let's see what happens. And you're going to build a mine. Another goodie hut down here. Oh, look at this, the Southern Passage. This is one small continent. That's proving all my speculation was for nothing. That's why you shouldn't speculate. It's just bad, irresponsible behavior on my part. Well, what are we going to do with this city? So, you have got plenty of food coming in. We've got 4 surplus of food. I couldn't tear that down. I guess I could turn this into a farm and get another boost to food. But I don't really have anything to replace the production with. I mean, in theory, I could turn those into lumber mills, but I'd probably rather turn them into farms, go with a slightly less efficient farm setup. I guess later on I could always buy another builder, you know what I mean, and make whatever changes are necessary. I don't necessarily have to commit at this time. I could turn that into a farm and then turn that into a farm. Actually, I think that's a good idea right there. I don't really want to pay for that though, so we'll turn it into a farm when the time comes. So let's do that. That is, apparently that's a hill, but I can still turn it into a farm. Adjacency bonus doesn't care. Nothing I can, oh, I got to repair this, so I'm glad I stumbled across it. All right, you're going to turn that into a farm. And you are up here, and there's not going to be a northern passage there. So let's just kind of explore along this coastline, get to know our own continent a little better. I suppose I should be looking for islands or something, or mapping the coast of, oh, why would you do that? It was so close to being unlucky. Right, and I think I'm done with repairs for now. So I should mine that stone, I think. Actually, I think I'm going to grab that gypsum. And what was I going to do here? Build the lumber mill. You know, I'm just going to leave those as they are. There's really no need to rush. I've only got a population of 7. I think even if it gets to 12, I've got 12 tiles improved there. So down here, I definitely am going to want to do some food. So I think I will turn that into a farm. I should wait until that commercial district finishes up, though. Do I want to attack this guy? I mean, of course I do. It would be foolish not to. But for some reason, because I'm probably trying to tell my admiral what to do, there we go. Get some nice experience points there. It didn't really cost me much anything. And that's right, I was going to send you more on an exploratory mission as opposed to a just goofing around and wasting time mission. Exploration, I think, would be the superior choice in this case, given the 2 options. And you want to be a mine, but I want you to be a farm. What will we do? How about we just leave you as you are for now? And I don't have a little food triangle going over here, but I can definitely see the start of one. So let's put you there then. And here, I believe I was going to do one in these tiles, so we're going to make you a farm. How are we doing on score?
If you're the bank, $100, that's your problem.
239, so we're keeping even with Samaria. And we are still ahead of America, but we're still quite a ways behind the unmet player. Well, they probably have a continent to themselves, so that would make sense why we'd be behind them. We're in second place behind Samaria, so that's good. Unmet players leading, that's not a surprise. And yeah, I guess unmet players leading over there. Surprised it's not just a bunch of zeros. Why don't you pair up with this crossbowman? Do I have a less experienced unit? Yeah, I know that sounds crude, but I'm going to send a rookie with you and not waste an experienced unit escorting you. Just skip your turn. And you're going to go back to your normal mission, which is exploring this coastline. Doesn't seem to be anybody on that island. That's going to be really nice when I expand in there and take it over. All right, I really need to put some effort into my infrastructure. I can't believe I still haven't developed those dyes. So I was going to build a building, but I'm going to build a builder instead. Nice. I didn't mean to say that, but came out sounding alliterative. Little guys dancing around up here. It almost looks like a instrument or something, like keys being pushed down and back up, and so on and so forth. What does that give me plus 95 of when I drain that swamp? Is it production? That seems kind of ridiculous. Lock it up. And you two are on a voyage. Yeah. I'm really rolling the dice here, but I'm gonna take this as a city location. You should be an interesting town. It's gonna be a hard scrabble life for you guys over here, but you're gonna do your best. And let's drain the swamp. Hashtag drain the swamp. Plus 95 food, that's probably what it is. Another city-state. Wow, I am going to have this continent to myself. It's an interesting result, I guess. Course of events.
Organisms don't think of
the Great Barrier Reef.
Plants and organisms that make shells.
First time I've run into that one. What does it do? 2 science, 3 food. Real nice. And there's another city-state. Where's this high score in mystery opponent? Like they're... actually, there's plenty of space for them to be up in here. So I shouldn't be too concerned. See if anybody wants to buy my resource from me. Of course they do. You're offering me a terrible, terrible offer. How much money do you have? Yeah, well, you're not going to pay that much. So, how about I get rid of open borders and I change that to 8? No? Yeah, I don't want open borders, dummy. How about 7? Will 7 be good? You still don't want it. Well, forget it then. I'm not just going to give it to you for free, which is what you seem to want. Another lowball offer. Is that how little they value these things? I guess I don't really have any friends. As much as I might try to make friends, try to be friends with America, they don't want to be friends with me. Like, I should be the one not wanting to be friends with them. Like, they declared war on me for really no reason. I think that's all they want. That's why they want to stay unfriendly with me, is so they can declare war on me again. All right, let's start some production here. What should I want to do? The lighthouse, which would give me housing, and this city can use housing. So let's do that, and we're going to tear down those trees. That's going to build that lighthouse in one turn. Still no sign of the mystery stranger town. Right, so this guy's going to access those dyes, which will be real nice. We have plenty of housing capacity, plenty of amenities. So let's start pushing out some culture. And I got a +2 if I build it there, but that is part of my little farm triangle. I got a +2 if I build it there. What is that between? That's an industrial zone, so I don't want to build it on their industrial zone. It's only a +1 if it's there. +1, +1. Really, you would think it would get a bonus from being adjacent to that wonder. I'm kind of counting on this jungle being part of my food deal. Is this a, it is a plains. All right, I'm gonna put it here then. I just don't want to take up any hills, and I don't want to take up a good farm, you know, like that's gonna be a real boost to my food production. I should actually probably have this builder, first thing he's gonna do is get those dyes though. But I should have him build a farm there for his next move. What are we doing here? It looks like we just built him a bonza, so we have plenty of housing capacity and plenty of amenities. So let's go ahead and build the factory. You're not the fastest producing city in town here. Kind of tempted to buy or to have it do the builder first and then do the factory. Oh, another worthless religious unit. Oh, I like that though. Not that I'm really going to need him or anything, but very good. Why don't you... Oh boy. Why don't we turn off this map mode, please? And you're not going to give me the option, are you? Can I just have you sleep? I guess I can't because I have this stupid battering ram. Can I have you just deleted? Yes, please. There we go. Now, you still can't sleep? Oh, because you've already used your move when you promoted yourself. Very good. All right, you developed that. Where was this industrial zone again? Is that it? So I want to build a mine. Really, in any of these squares, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a badass industrial zone. Hello, mystery player. I was wondering when I'd run into you. I could see why you're so far ahead. Gorgo is a really powerful leader. Their special bonus giving you a free wild card in your government at all times. It's pretty great. It really gives you a big boost in the early game. And there's some other benefit to... anyways, they're a really powerful civilization. It was fun to play. That was the one where I won easily. Yeah. Are you upset because I'm building so many mines? Arabia has made the industrial era. I'm not quite sure how close I am to the industrial era. How close are these cities to being built? That one's going to be built pretty soon. I guess I could build I'm going to have more trade route units. Can I do a quick... I would get +1, +4, huh? Well, I may as well go to Kongo and get +3, +4, and then the extra gold. Could do Boston in 5 turns. Yeah. I don't even know where that is. Where's that? Oh, that's not that far. Kind of looked like it was going to be so far away. Yeah, I think you're doing well enough to where you can like survive on your own. Why don't you skip your turn? I'm going to hold on to that trade unit until I found my new city. Then I'll have it move to the new city and have that trade with the capital. Hopefully it can trade that far. But that'll really help the growth. Should be able to trade with one of my cities anyways, whether it's the capital or not. Well, I was going to build the food triangle, so I should follow through on that plan. That's what you're doing as well. You're part of it anyways. And you, other trader, coming from where? Okay, so you're in there. Why don't you move to Mabumbi? That'll help get that wonder done. And you're just going to build another mine next to the industrial area, aren't you? So that would be that run right there. You're going to move up here, keep moving over that way. Oh, hello. Alien, or, Raider Scout. You're not a Raider. Barbarian Scout. That's what you guys are called. Yet again, I have this window standing wide open. Probably for good reason, because it's telling me that it needs housing. So let's get you a Mabanza. That is an easy decision. It's not going to block my future national park. Should be able to put national park over on this continent as well. Where did I meet? Hong Kong? Yeah. So she must be in the center of the center of that continent. Yeah, now you move there. Sleep. Sleep. I didn't need to kill my battering ram after all. Right. Yeah, see, this looks like a fair deal. I'm not going to give you open borders, though. I'm not going to give you that. I mean, I'll give up the 11 gold, but yeah, I'll take 10 gold per turn and a luxury good. Do you have any other luxury goods? Well, how about we do that? Just a fair trade. Will you pay me as well? Nope. Fair trade then. I'll take it. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. How about I see if I can at least have decent relationships with these guys. They're going to love me moving over onto their continent.
Of escaping from the power of the state.
+4 gold from all trade routes. That's a pretty good one. So I think I'm going to... Oh, yeah. Glad thing I came in here because it killed the one that was +2 gold from each trade route. Do you want to go to the +1 amenity yet? I don't think so. I feel like all my cities are still ahead on amenities, but they're doing well enough to where they would be able to take advantage of that. I think now that I'm getting the +4 gold from trade routes, I can drop that one and start gathering some great... I like great engineer points the best. So let's take those. Yes, our agenda is set. I have a promotion available. Oh, it's another religious unit. Are you kidding me? Well, neither one of these interest me. But sure, why not come over here and try to spread your religion? I don't know what's going on over there in Brussels. So, oh yeah, this city. Okay, great. Yeah, build a... Why don't you get that factory out of the way, because you're looking to be an industrial powerhouse, so let's make it industrial powerhouse. It's too bad you don't really have anywhere that you would be able to build a successful factory. Is that a hill? That is a hill. Yeah, I'm not even going to mess around with up there. That's a real shame. But you can become a commercial powerhouse, probably. So let's give you a theater square. I think that would be best at this point. Nothing really going to give me an adjacency bonus here. I should have taken better advantage of being next to the wonder there. I didn't really use any of those at all. Yeah, let's put it there. Why not? Right? Why not right next to the industrial zone? That sounds like a good idea. You are going to chop those trees down. Choppity chop. Oh, and that's going to give this guy a... I probably should have had the this thing selected before I did that, so I could get the boost. I think it gives it to me retroactively, though. Alright, so Mabuila here. Is there any city I'd like to give a boost to? Seems like they're all doing pretty well. How about this one? The one that just sent away a trader down to another city? Yes, that one. Why would you ask a question like that? You know, that's why... Oh, shit. I was supposed to have ended the video at the end of the last turn, wasn't I? Well, maybe it was a few turns ago. Having so much fun. But yeah, you know, I told you guys to talk to the screen earlier, but I don't know, that joke kind of wore off when I realized that I had forgotten to end the video. So this guy was going to come down and improve the industrial stuff, so I guess still do that. I'd have to buy that tile. I don't think that's really necessary at this point. So let's do the food triangle here, and that will boost my growth. And this trader is here to help out the Colossus. So I do want industry. It looks like 2, 4, 5.5 is the way to go. Begin route. And over here, just keep on exploring, Mr. Explorer Man. And the unit needs orders, and it's the other ship that's exploring up on this side of the world. And that's next turn, so that means that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, you should click the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Subscribe to my channel using the subscribe button. And further down, there's a place to leave comments. That's a place to engage with me with questions. And I will, I don't know, probably talk way more than is necessary when I respond. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had a good night. Bye.